Students, today let's see what is a double integration. All of you know integration. Up till now, you have learned single integration, nothing but integration of x dx. All of you know how to integrate this function with respect to one variable. Also you know how to integrate integration 0 to 1 x dx, means this is nothing but the single integration with respect to one variable that you have done up to your 12th. Now how to integrate this? This is nothing but x square by 2, limits are 0 to 1, substitute the upper limit 1 by 2 minus 0, nothing but the answer is 1 by 2. Now the same integration, if I will write it xy dx, and only if I am writing this function xy in a single integration, and if I am writing this same integration with respect to x, means xy dx, then what you know, x is a variable here. This integration can be solved with respect to x. Then what about y? Y becomes constant here. Nothing but the function which you had done integration of 2x dx. So y behaves like a 2 constant if this y is in single integration. This integration, all of you know, 2 is a constant, and then taking the integration of x dx. But the same integral, if I will write x y, if I want to take the integration with respect to x as well as with respect to y, then I will add here one integral sign again. Now the question is xy dx dy. Order of integration is given dx dy. Same question may be written as xy dy dx, as the limits are not mentioned here. If I am writing xy dx dy is the order of integration, means the first integral is related with x. If this is the integral with x, then first integral inside integral is related with x. If it is related with x, the limits are then for x is equal to, let it be 1 to y. If the limits are in y, then it is for x. Then obviously the outside limit always a constant, that is 1 to 2. If I am writing this integral like this, suppose x is equal to 1 to y, inside limit is for x, there first we are going to integrate the function with respect to x, and then obviously the outside limit becomes for y. Y is equal to 1 to 2. Then it becomes dx dy. But the same integral, if I am writing dy dx, if I have written first dy, then the integration is with respect to y, and if it is with respect to y, the limits are 1 to x, means inside limit is for y, then the inside integral is already related with dy, so dy, and then this is for x. This is nothing but the concept of double integration, where we are doing the both are the variables x and y one by one. If I am writing dx dy, then first we are going to solve the integral with respect to x. So y becomes constant then when I am solving with respect to x, and then I am going to write that y outside, y is equal to 1 to 2, y outside, and then I am going to solve the integral x is equal to 1 to y for x dx, and then dy outside. Then all of us is nothing but now converted into this part is nothing but your single integration. This you all know how to solve the single integration. So double integration, we are not solving both the integrations at a time as the limits are in variable. If both the limits are constant, we can solve it at a time, but as the limits, one of the limit is in another variable, one variable in another variable, then we are going to solve it one by one. So, as this is dx, first integral is with respect to x, then the remaining integral as it is, y as it is, integration of x is x square by 2, 1 to y dy. Means method of solving is same, whatever we have solved the single integration, same formulas we are going to apply. So, this integral sign as it is 1 to 2, this y again as it is, this 1 by 2 outside the integral sign, and then substitute the limits, put x is equal to y, so y square minus 1 and dy. All of us know how to solve this integral, which is converted into now the single integral multiplied by y cube minus y dy, and this we know how to solve. So, double integration is nothing but the method of solving of single integral, all formulas are same, only we have to arrange this integral sign, we cannot interchange, but according to these limits we can rewrite the order of integration. The inside integral, the inside limits are in y, means it is related with if the limits is in y, it is for x, then obviously the remaining limit is for y. So, as these limits are for x, the first integral is with respect to x, outside limit is for y, so outside integral is for y. Hence, first we have solved the integration with respect to x as it is, putting the limits we are getting this, and then we are solved it for y. Means after solving one integral, it is converted into the single integration, nothing. But the same integral if I have written like this, y is equal to 1 to x, then this integral can be written as x is equal to 1 to 2, x outside, now x becomes constant for this integral, so x outside, and then it can be arranged like this, y is equal to 1 to x, and then y dy, and then we will solve this integral, and the same method will apply for solving these integrals. So, we have to remember that according to given limits dx dy we have to write. This dx dy or dy dx is called as the order of integration. Now, these integrals are easy to solve when already the limits are given. But if the limits are not given, then how to solve the integration? Because we are solving the definite integral, and if we don't have the limits, we can't get the answer. Means this integral, now this concept of double integration we are going to use for finding nothing but the area. Suppose the example is given, solve xy dx dy over the region bounded by some curves. Suppose I am going to draw one curve. All of us know the circle. Now, if it is given the circle, if I am drawing one circle whose center is origin 0, 0, and this is a y-axis whose equation is x is equal to 0. This is a x-axis whose equation is y is equal to 0. Suppose this circle is drawn with radius 1, then this is the point nothing but 1, 0. Now, let us define the curves. We are explaining how to take the limits, how to shade the region over the given this integral we are solving for given region. Now, the question is evaluate this double integral over the region where x is equal to 0, first curve, second curve is y is equal to 0. Now, suppose I am getting x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and then the line, this I will draw, which is nothing but x is equal to 1, and the equation of the curve is not given. Let it be. Now x is equal to 1, x is equal to 0 as nothing but the constant limits which is always outside, and y is equal to 0 if I am writing here. Let the equation of the circle is root of 1 minus x square. Limits are given like this, but suppose now I am drawing the figure and then I am going to find out the limits. So there are two types of the examples where limits are given like this, or it is given over the region x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now I am taking the first type as only evaluate the integral over the given region. What is the region given? The major curve is x square plus y square is equal to 1, which is a circle with center, origin and radius 1. That's why I have drawn this circle. We all know that the radius is 1, therefore this is the point 1 comma 0, this is the point 0 comma 1. The equation of x axis is y is equal to 0, equation of y axis is x is equal to 0. We have to, the step number 1 is drawing figure that we have drawn. Example is given like this, xy dx dy, whether it is dy dx or dx dy, that doesn't matters here, because here the region is given shaded by all these four curves. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. First of all, I have drawn the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. All of us know x and y axis equation, and then this is the line x is equal to 1. Bounded by x axis, bounded by y axis, bounded by the circle as well as this line. We have to shade the common region as it is always in first quadrant. X square plus y square is equal to 1 as the line is given x is equal to 1. Now suppose this is my region bounded by all four curves. Now there is a concept of strip. I have to integrate this whole integral over this whole region. Here I am going to apply the concept of strip. Either it is horizontal, for covering the whole area I am going to draw either horizontal or vertical strip. That strip, now here it is not the condition whether you have to draw horizontal strip or you have to draw vertical strip. Let us draw the horizontal strip. If I draw the horizontal strip, first of all I have to remember that wherever in this shaded region I am going to draw the strip, it should lie on same two curves. In anywhere in the region, suppose I am going to draw here, everywhere the curves must be same. Then now here let us see first the horizontal and vertical strip, and then what is the condition for drawing the strip. Let us draw the vertical strip. How to remember? If I drawn the vertical strip, how to take the limits? If I draw the horizontal strip parallel to x axis, how to check the limits? Suppose vertical strip is drawn. Vertical strip is not, first you have to remember vertical axis is not y axis. So let's think about y first and then for x. Now there are some rules for taking the limits. Limits are always taking left to right and downward to upward. So these two rules we have to remember, downward to upward, left to right. So first of all, after drawing the strip, you see where your strip lies, on which two curves it lies. My strip starts from x axis, ends at circle. So what is the equation of x axis? Y is equal to 0. Ends at a circle whose equation is x square plus y square is equal to 1. But this equation is not written in terms of x or in terms of y. As the vertical strip is drawn, I want the equation of a circle in terms of y. The same equation shall I write like this, y is equal to root of 1 minus x square. Now I am going to try to write the limits for the strip whatever I have drawn. I have drawn the vertical strip. Vertical strip, always I am going to think about y first, vertical axis. My strip starts from x axis, so my y varies from x axis to circle. Now I have to think about their equations. What is the equation of x axis? It is y is equal to 0. So y varies from 0. What is the equation of circle in terms of y? It is root of 1 minus x square. So now I can say that y varies, this limits covers, this strip covers whole area whatever you have shaded. So y varies from 0 to root of 1 minus x square. As y varies in terms of x, obviously your x must be in terms of constant. One of the limit must be constant. We are solving the definite integral, we are getting the answer. So x varies in terms of constant. For those constant, we have to see 2 points. This much is the area of x axis covered. So x varies from 0 to 1. So getting it? Vertical strip is drawn. Always limits are taken left to right and downward to upward. But how to remember this? Vertical strip, vertical axis first you think about. Where from I have started to draw the strip? I have started from x axis, ends at the circle. Therefore, I am going to write the equation of x axis first. So y varies from x axis to circle. Equation of x axis is y is equal to 0. Equation of a circle is root of 1 minus x square. Then x varies from 0 to 1 as it is in constant. This is regarding what? Vertical strip. But I don't want vertical strip now. I want, this is regarding what? Vertical strip. But I want now the horizontal strip. So let's draw the horizontal strip here. Anywhere again check back whether you are drawing the strip, it lies in the same region or not. Horizontal strip is drawn. Now you see that where the strip lies. Horizontal axis, x axis. So think about x first. So let's write the limits for the horizontal strip now. Where from your strip started, it is started from y axis. So horizontal strip we are going to write the limits. So x varies from y axis to circle. Equation of y axis is what? X is equal to 0. Equation of a circle is what? X is equal to, now I want to write. So as it is x square plus y square is equal to 1, x is equal to root of 1 minus y square. So x varies from y axis to circle. Equation of y axis is x is equal to 0. Equation of a circle is root of 1 minus y square. So x varies from 0 to root of 1 minus y square, and for that we have to vary y also. As I said, one of the limit is in variable, another limit is in constant. So for y, now I want to see the distance covered of y axis. So these 2 points I am going to see. Y varies from 0 to 1. So y varies from 0 to 1. Both the limits are shown here. How we have to write? If you are drawing the vertical strip, the limits are mentioned here. If you are drawing the horizontal strip, how to write the limits? So what we have to remember, that in the region, that is on you, this here it is not mentioned. This question is not regarding the change of order or whatever, only evaluation of the integral over the given region. Curves are given. The step number 1 is draw the figure. Draw the common region bounded by all 4 curves. After shading region, whatever strip you want, draw the strip, but according to that you have to select your limits. As vertical strip is drawn, vertical strip starts from x-axis, ends at a circle. So, your y varies from what? X-axis to circle, that is 0 to root of 1 minus x square, and x varies from this much is the distance 0 to 1. If we draw the horizontal strip, starts from y-axis, ends at a circle. So, x varies from, first we have to think about circle, the x in horizontal strip, x is equal to 0 to x is equal to root of 1 minus y square. This much is the distance of y-axis covered here. So, your y varies from 0 to 1. Here we have not discussed regarding the two strips, only in, because this is the region, whatever example I have taken, here anywhere you draw the strip, you are getting the same limits. So, that is on us which strip we want, and according to this now we are going to write the integral. Now, this is my integral, I have to put these limits here. So, I am going to write the integral now, rewrite the integral. Always I am going to write for vertical limits, always the constant limits are outside, x is equal to 0 to 1, variable limits are inside, y is equal to 0 to 1 minus x square, xy function as it is, and according to this order you are going to write this dx dy or dy dx. Now, as the inside limits related to y, my first integral is with respect to y and another one is dx. So, first integral with respect to y, after integrating this I am going to integrate with respect to x. But if I am using the horizon, this is for vertical limits, but if I want to write now horizontal limits, then the same integral again constant limits outside, y is equal to 0 to 1, x is equal to 0 to 1 minus y square, x y. Now, as the inside limits for x, your order of integration is dx dy. So, from this we can remember that if I am drawing the vertical strip, always you are getting the order of integration dy dx. If I am drawing the horizontal strip, always I am getting the order of integration dx dy. So, this way now, then from this we can generalize some rules that vertical strip is drawn, first write the limits for y, then for x. Horizontal strip is drawn, first write limits for x which varies in curves, nothing but in y varies in constant.